Like, I mean it, like with the pictures and keeping everyone on track. Is everyone okay? We should have been in that crash.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the wonderful world that is Ruby Frankie, formerly known as the 8 Passengers Mum. That's right, she has decided to call it quits on the whole family vlogging thing. So we're going to take a look here today at what she's been up to, what her plans are, and why she's doing what she's doing. As if we didn't know. Let's go.
Good morning. I am still in my pajamas and have yet to go home and finish getting ready for the day. I just dropped Abby off at work. She works as a lifeguard. You probably did not know that. So a lot of you are going, wait a minute. I thought this is 8 Passengers. How come the name changed? So I wanted to get on and just make a little update, a little video for you. So I have spent the last 2 years really thinking about what I wanted to do, the direction I wanted to take with my social media. And here's the reality. I have made my content around my children for years, and my children are getting older.
Yep, absolutely. Admitting it right there. She's made her content around her kids. She's spent years of exploiting her kids, and she now doesn't have any kids to exploit anymore because they've all grown up. That's basically the crux of it.
My kids are... Sherry has already flown the coop and Chad is closely behind her, and then before you know it, in a handful of years, all of my children will be gone. And I have a real powerful message, and I started my vlog because I love mothers. I started the hashtag Mothers Are Powerful many years ago, and I have every year, I mean, just like most moms out there, I have grown in wisdom. I've learned.
And you've learned to not exploit your kids, to treat your kids well and treat your kids with respect and not make money from them. And to top it all off, you've donated all the money that you've ever made from your kids to charity. Is that what you're about to tell us, or is it something completely different? Side note, Ruby, I can't stop staring at your pajamas since you pointed them out. See, if you hadn't pointed them out, I probably wouldn't have known, so just saying. Good luck though, good luck.
Shifted and changed, and I have so much to offer other moms, and I have really a desire to share that. And so it is time for me to switch how I do this and to do it inside of principles. That's something I could do this until I'm 100. As long as I can type on a phone, I can continue making content. I just cannot make content around children. Now
I feel like it's more of a regretful thing that she can't make it around children. She's not seen the light or anything like that. I don't think that's what it is. It's just that she literally has no kids left to exploit. So it's just she's going to have to start over now and do this whole principles of truth thing, which she thinks is so exciting, when in reality she's trying to advise parents on how to parent their kids when she hasn't. Don't even get me started on that.
very aware of people online who hate me, who would like to cancel me, who would like to see me either burn in hell, as I have told, or just...
I think that's a little bit strong. Burning in hell, yeah. I would disagree with whoever's point of view that was. However, cancelling, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like the cancel culture, but, you know, I personally do. People like this deserve to be cancelled because they are one of the lowest forms of life that there is. Not hate. It's not a hateful comment, honestly. I mean that with the greatest respect and love and everything else. I don't hate you, Ruby. I don't. I just want to see you off the platform and not have access to the millions you've made from your kids. Speaking of your kids, since they've moved out, some of them have moved out, did you give the finances over to them? You know, their earnings, their side of the earnings that they've made since, you know, since they've made the money. And is that how, are they living a life of luxury now? Because I'm sure they must have at least a couple of million. Anyway.
Off the face of the earth, and I'm not going anywhere. I do want to look at how I deliver my message, and this may not be for everyone. If you want to stick around, if you would like to learn, I hope you stay. Being a mother of 6 children for 20 years.
I, for one, Ruby, am going nowhere either. I will stick around as long as you're around. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere either. That being said, this isn't a hate campaign. It's not a witch hunt. I am perfectly agreeable that she's no longer exploiting her kids in the way that she was. I just like to react to her funny videos because they are funny. And they make me laugh.
As a woman a lot, and I have been very aware of what has made our family sick, and I am also very aware of what has brought healing. And in the last,
hang on, you are aware of what's made your family sick. Ruby, it's you. You're the one. You and your husband, Kevin Frankie. Yes, him and yourself. You're the ones that have made your family sick. So you've come to that realization, and you understand the facts. That's good, isn't it? Well, as long as we are on the same page, let's get cracking.
years we've had a lot of healing, and that is what I want to share. It's all been done through principles. And I am also very aware of those of you who are here because you have a genuine desire to learn and to be educated, and you have no malice in your heart, and you have all the tenderness of someone who has followed for years. And so I hope you stay around and learn, maybe invite your friends and family and let them know this is going to be an educational channel. And
I would say, just as a side note, that I've seen some of the videos that you've put up. I've even reacted to some of them, and they are funny, but they also, these are the type of people that are asking you questions about parenting, and you are giving them absolute insane of advice, absolute insane advice. And it just blows my mind that anybody would ever come to you for parenting advice, ever.
Avenue, a modality to learn principles, and the world has very many people have accused me of exploiting my children, and then those very people have turned around and exploited my children. I can't post a picture or a story about my children without it being exploited, and so I am
Right. I think you get the wrong idea about exploitation, right? I get what you mean, actually, because you're talking about people such as myself who reuse your content as my content, but we do it in a, how do you call it, an educational manner, to show people what you're doing. But at the same time, you can't compare what we do to what you do, because you put the content out there and people call you out for it. It's basically what they do. But these other people, right, you've been vlogging, family vlogging, for what, 10 years or so? You haven't got there just purely on your own. You've had fans. Rightly or wrongly, you've had fans, and you've had fan accounts. People who, every single family vlogger, for some insane reason, have people who create fan accounts. Mainly kids. They create accounts named such and such 8 passengers or whatever, and they create edits. Those edits are they use your kids. And what you're saying, by your own definition, is that these kids are exploiting your kids. But then again, you wouldn't have got where you are, millions of pounds richer, millions of dollars richer, without the aid of those same fan kids, those kids that have created fan accounts and made you popular. So you can't really complain that much about people using your content, because fans do it too. And this isn't just directed at you. It's every single family vlogger out there. They complain about the people calling them out, but they also allow and are happy to have fan accounts make edits of them. Why is it one and not the other? I don't know. Anyway.
Going to share my children or family with the world anymore in that way. I'm going to be podcasting, sharing stories.
Let's take a quick look at the 8 Passengers YouTube channel as it is right now. It has 2.32 million subs, but they haven't uploaded for 7 months, and well, that's good, right? It is good, and she's sticking to her word. 8 Passengers are no more. They are finished. Finito. El fin. However, despite all the noise that she's making about how she doesn't want to exploit her kids anymore, and she doesn't want other people to exploit her kids, all her videos remain up on the channel. There we go. All the channel, all the videos, all the kids being exploited, and the possibility for third-hand exploitation, right? So if you were that passionate about it, why are these still here? And a bigger problem lies, because you might think, right, they haven't uploaded for 7 months, blah, 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 etc. But if we have a look at Social Blade, which is very inaccurate in terms of estimated earnings. So don't be thinking that, you know, it is a guide, but what it is accurate is with views. So that's what we're looking at today. 8 Passengers views for the month. It's getting a decent amount of views every day. 96, 41, 42, 40,000 a day. And down here you can see it is, for the last 30 days, we've had 1.2 million views. And that's with not uploading a single video. They've had 1.2 million views. And that is huge. And that translates into, well, ignore what Social Blade says, because as I said, that is just doesn't pan out. But if you take, like, as a rough guide, $10 per 1,000, possibly, that equates to, what, $1,200 a month. it's it's a very nice passive income. Okay, obviously it's nowhere near what they used to make, but it is, I'd say, decent, and it gives them an extra passive income without actually doing anything, but whilst continuing to exploit her kids and saying that they weren't going to exploit the kids anymore because, don't want to do that anymore. Unfortunately, she's not very good to her word.
The parent
So,
is to provide for the needs of my kids, the needs that
with
they
all that being
cannot
said,
meet themselves.
it's a good thing
Eve
that
is responsible for
8
making her lunches in
passengers
the
are
morning.
no more.
My job as a parent is to
I
provide
don't
for the
think
needs
she's
of my kids, the
actually
needs that they
taking
cannot meet
responsibility
themselves.
or
And she
accountability
actually told me she
for
did
the
pack a lunch.
years
My
and
job as
years
a
of
parent
exploitation
is to
that
provide for
she's
the needs of my kids,
produced
the needs that they cannot
over her
meet
kids.
themselves.
She's mentioned
So the
there
natural outcome
that
is she's just
people
going to need to be hungry.
accuse her
When,
of
so
exploiting her
in
kids,
our house,
but she hasn't
when we
said,
take something
"I
away, it's
exploited
because
my
they have
kids."
shown that they
So
are not
she doesn't actually
responsible
acknowledge
enough to
that.
manage it.
But
And so
we
we
all know it
don't
to be
just
true,
turn around and give it
and
back
the
as soon
sooner
as they
that
start
you have some
acting
sort
good.
of
Be
revelation
consistent.
It has to be
and
consistent over
understanding
a
that
minimum,
this is the case, I
minimum
think
of 6
you
months,
should-
and that's showing
So,
it consistent in
don't forget
every
to give this
aspect.
video a massive thumbs up and subscribe, and if you want to see more about this woman, please head on over to this link here and find out all you need to know, because it is some juicy stuff.